then scrape it, preferably upwards, and then as you're scraping one bit, you're steaming the other bit to save on electric because it's bubbling away there, using lots of power. Oh, this wood chip's stuck nicely. Can't all be done. And a towel when I put the other paper up. That's another bodge you can do, don't worry about gaps, just get some decorator's caulk or no more nails and rub it in the crack. And you can even texture it if you're using paper like this, just use something, a tip of a lolly stick or anything, just to, and all the paper would have covered the crack up, but so I like doing it like this. Well, I was going to start my papering today, but cobblers do it when I get my bike out. All that stuff's sort of dry, but because I'm on early, I might do a bit after work each afternoon, if it's not red hot. I do have a fan, I just renovated. It'll cool me down, although I'm not going to be using my steamer again. I will get my bike out. Ooh, I just sprayed the headers and the exhaust joints on the wire pipe with some of that stove enamel. And you're meant to leave it for 24 hours. No, it's 1 hour. It's also a microphone test. This is that new microphone, but I have a feeling it's not going to be suitable. It's a left and right stereo in one unit. Yes, go on you silly sod, I'll just flash you, bloody hell. Too busy yakking with your bloody wife. Well, that seemed apt heroes and roses as well. Should I do a brief walk around now that everything's sorted on my bike? put them in my bag. Yeah, I'm sure they might have preferred rum truffles, and I've just been past a tiny little Polish shop, but you just get confused looks when you say, hello, rum truffles, Vavel's truffle, what? Ram, you want drink? No, never mind. So these'll do, won't they? Yeah, I sent for a couple of items off eBay, because them wings were looking a bit tired, plus I broke that A off. What's the best way of replacing one so that it might not break again? Stick the one that's coming on the top of that, and it'll be double thickness, won't it? No more flexing. So that's what I'm going to do when they arrive. Also, the thing alarm, a small version of that to put here on that grot spot. Well, it's not a grot spot now. I've painted it, it's not so bad. It said 10 centimetres, I thought, yeah. Right there on it, Honda, chrome Honda. They're still too long then, aren't they? Top longer, but they're too long. Like I said, I've cut the other ones down now, we're going to fit them, but you're going over it. And I've also sent for some more of them. I sent the ones I had to Black Venom Robin, and then I realised they'll go there nicely, because I'm not convinced they reflect very well. Of course, not absolutely necessary, but I just thought, hey, they'll fit there. So I've sent for some more. I know I've not cleaned it properly. The big spring clean were meant to be clean the wheel rims. I cleaned them a bit with white spirit. Give them a thorough cleaning. Add some black satin paint with a sponge. That thin stuff I have. To make the wheel rims look like new. But like I said, not urgent. I'll go to the bike shop. Look, well, if he says, I don't see my brother very often, then that's no entry, so no one's going to come down here. That bus going to pull in, yeah. Indicators should help Albert, wouldn't they? Before they open the door. I don't want to use someone's car space, so I'll stop here. KTM 1290. No. Just suit me that one, look at the height of that seat. What's the one that Alan has? I keep forgetting, they're all double Dutch to me. Well, in different models. Look at that big round hole there. Oval holes are going to be a struggle to cover up, but blanking grommets, you can get them all different diameters, like I keep saying. Keep all the crap out and the water. Oh no, well, it were open earlier. Kawasaki's still there. 175, that's an old one, isn't it? Ian's there. What's he gonna say? Can you ignore me? Hello, I'd like to ask you, do you see your Steve very often? No? Really? Oh no. He did me a big favour because my bike was off the road for 10 days. There's a hard to get at bloody coolant connector and it sheared off and it was pissing coolant out. I had to go stop halfway to work, got home, rung in, I had to get a taxi. And I thought, what the hell am I going to do? And someone said Ribble Valley Motorcycles is still open, and I assumed it were Steve's place in Clitheroe. Anyway, we're in Nelson. Oh right, oh well. But this mate who said Ribble Valley actually meant that little tiny shop near Holmes Mill. But I thought, well, I said, Steve, can you please help? I said, there's a part gone cracked. Oh yeah, I'll get you a part, yeah, from Fowler's. And he brought it to my house. I said, cheers. And I had exhaust off, radiator off, sorted it all out last Saturday, so I'm back on my bike now. 10 days of taxi, 160 fucking quid. Yeah. And I thought, I'll buy some chocolates. But yeah, so rather than go to Nelson, I thought, if I give them you, do you never see them though? Oh, can you drop them off? Thank you very much. Well, I've got you some as well then. They're the heroes for Steve. Just say thanks very much for helping, hand delivering it to me house. I thought, what a nice gesture. And they're fluent lads, alright. Okay, you're welcome. See ya. Yeah, someone does me a favour, I'll help them out. So, you only leave that corner from me in your early season. I suppose it's the same with me. I dropped a birthday card off for my brother on Friday and I got him 2 lottery lucky dips for a £5. And I've not seen him, even though he lives on the next street, for months and months and months. A bit of bad blood because of what happened with his, well, I won't go into it, his niece in Australia. Not bad blood, but you know. Do you keep in touch with your brothers? Have you had a fallout? Nice, hadn't it? Tony Kitchen had one of them. Right, countryside. Well, because what? Yeah, lots of people walk the bloody dogs in these cemeteries. Someone already there. May the 12th, midweek. I didn't go, well, I was working afternoons, wasn't I, so I didn't go, but it was the anniversary of my dad's passing, as they call it. Every time I come here, I come once a year, well, twice, once for my dad's birthday in July. 18, Rockabilly. David Parkinson, 66 to 84, aged 18, Rockabilly. You see that? And the Confederate flag. Sweet bird of youth. Same age as my brother, 66. And you're going to see, every time I come here, there's more people that I know have died. No relation, William Russell. Joe Murray. No, that's not the same Joe Murray I know. It's on the actual day, May 12th. Oh, another bike. I miss coming to pay my respects to me dad. I thought I did, yeah. Brought some plastic flowers last year. Got some knobs on trail bikes, tearing up the old railway path. Oh, it's still there, that basket. A bit upsetting a couple of months ago because some silly bugger on Facebook, I'm trying to trace me dad, Melvin Rutter. And everyone said, oh yeah, I got some relatives, Steve and Anne. And I said, no, nothing to do with us. And then a sister called me, I said, no, that's definitely not my dad. And my mum had some strange phone calls. I'm Melvin's son. I think we're just a loony. And his brother, his dizzy old mum, had said something about, your dad's called Mel Rutter, he walked out when you were 2 in 1970. I think just a load of cobblers, and my mum was upset. Well, what if you had a secret I said, no, it's just a couple of silly buggers and some dizzy woman. It's either someone with the same name, or maybe she just said that. Well, they said they were living at their house until, I said, well, it's not a common name, Melvin. But, that's weird. 12 for me, or 17 years ago. Mum was never happy with them gloves. They look like balloons rather than boxing gloves. They've done them too round. I said, well, it's a machine, isn't it? They'll look for a boxing glove image and try to copy it, and like I said, made them too round. They look like training gloves. Big round gloves you wear. My daddy. 63, nearly 64. You're lucky to make it to retirement age, aren't you? Not 53 in this chap. Oh, sorry, a woman. 50 Carol. 89, 72, 71, 50. Boxed in there with that red car there. Alright guys, how you doing? Alright. Just looking at my dad's memorial, it's the anniversary of when he died. 17 years ago, it don't seem like that. I've just been past Norden because it's a sort of a nostalgic thing. Someone tried to organise a reunion at a cricket club a couple of years ago. It said year of 79 to 84. I thought, well, that covers 1980. And I didn't go because I worked shifts. And I looked at photos she posted, and Mr. Whittingham, were a music teacher. That's him who got me into Beatles. We had a Beatles lesson with him. He played guitar and drums. Big Bill Richardson played drums and he played guitar. And downstairs. Anyway, nice to see you, mate. See you then. And then coming up here. Suzuki GSX. Yeah, that's a lad from my year at school. I was telling him about the reunions. Hello. HJC helmets. Actually, that lad Gary, his dad was a bin man, and that's that funny story I was telling about Great Oval Golf Club. His dad would go around town, going around all the pubs, and for some reason he found himself at the golf club. Hello, pint of bitter, please. Are you a member, sir? No, well, we can't serve. You can't serve me. I've walked half a mile to get to you. Can you go away? You're causing a scene. Right. So he went home, come back with a bag of cement and some water. I don't know where he got the water from, unless it was from a tap. You know, to sprinkle over the grounds. And he filled in as many holes as he could round the golf course to ruin a game of golf. So that was Gary, that's the son of the golf hall filler innit. Yeah, dad were a right character. Yeah, revenge, fill the holes in on the golf course for being snobs. I think that's what I would have done. Could have given him a pint and then said leave. Yes, I thought I'd come up here for a change and have a look round Pendle Hill. It's a nice leisurely, slow pace. On the left here was, I've mentioned it before, an encampment, Iron Age encampment, and I've found artifacts there. There's a sign saying the village at Wells Cobb stood. There's a sign saying private. So they don't want people with metal detectors digging around. Oh, Wally Golf Club. I was wondering if there's roads round that hill, Hamilton Hill. It looks as high as Pendle. I've never been that way. All these scenic places in my locale, I've never actually. I've done a stop and carry on here in the past. I think I'll do it again. It's wide bits. Yeah, where's that road go there? I'll have a look at the signs after. Yeah, let's do a stop and a carry on. I've not done one for quite some time. People should do more of them. Plus I can smell that paint getting worn. Oh, look at that lovely. Sabden Hill. Well, that's Pendle Hill, but I suppose that goes round the left hand side of it. You see. And a nice slow panorama. All them pastures full of cows and sheep. That's lovely. A bit barren, to do with a big forest in the middle. stop and carry on a nice clear May day. Better if I'd have cleaned it up. I found a tin of spray paint called it's black gloss, and it says super hard, super tough black gloss. Now to do the crash bars, but why bother? Burnley 5.25 miles. Barley 3/4 of a mile. Well, there's the church there. It locks up. St Mary's, this historic 16th century church, is open to visitors. Come in and enjoy its peace and beauty. Is there a padlock on the gate? Yeah, there's a date stone there, 1591. Although it says 1712. Let's do it. And the reason I say it's spooky is it's the Nutter family grave here, related to Alice Nutter, one of the alleged witches. Well, you know, it's all nonsense. Like I said before, they're just batty old hags. Synchronicity, that eye. And that date, 1712. I got a brochure last time I came, and there was some blurb saying it was rebuilt. What's them saying? Some twerk from council was saying they're dangerous because they're going to fall over. They're all over. And does it say no naked dancing witchcraft activities around here? Memorial Safety Inspection. This memorial has been found to be unstable, category 2. Load of rubbish. Health and safety experts putting horrible tape on. Yeah, this is it. Like I said, I've filmed here before. It's getting more and more weather beaten. 1655, 1657. George Nutter. Got Emily. Erin. Can't read it. And a skull there. I'm sure you could read this when I came here a few years ago. People jumping about on it, getting it worn away. It looks like a child's grave, doesn't it? Worn writing on. $15.99. So all that silly superstition all them years ago, what must life have been like then? $17.60. I did have a little wander around before. Oh, there's one fallen over there. I think one must have fallen over. And then they get the safety inspectors in who, before, I suppose it's fair enough, and it's something like that little girl running about. If you get crushed by one of them things, you're dead, aren't you? So therefore, one must have fallen over in winter, and then inspectors come and say, oh, this one's a bit wobbly. It should say, keep away. Don't let your kids run around the graveyard, otherwise. 1791. That pub in my hometown, 1788, and that was all the seafaring era, because Mutiny on the Bounty, which is a true story, was 1789. Well, I watched the other night for a bit. Alan Ladd was in it, I forgot. Something about that era. Wasn't very good, so that's why I don't remember. That wasn't the Bounty, what was it? Forgot. And before you ask, no relation. I'm a rutter, she was a nutter. There you are, spooky old church. I think there's a shop further up, you know, for tourists that are into all that, with little witches and things. I think it's called the Witch Shop. Let's have a look. Roughly, again, a mile away. So you can see the connection kind of roughly where another family lived, and the nutter graves there, witches galore. Closed due to the virus. Let's see, a Pendle Inn. Pub with bedrooms. Lovely little village of Downham. I thought that was well, it must be an old manor house. It's now private residence. How old is that? You think they'd make a reproduction date stone, wouldn't you? Look at that. Lovely. That's it, that's where Ricky was, at Atherton Arms, having a nice meal last year before all this was going on. Funny little bridge. Bottom in. through Clitheroe again. Never pull out because all these will be doing 60 or 70 or even more. Something small, two-stroke in front. I thought it looked like an old two-stroke. Look at all the bikes out.